still at the end of Chapter 5.1. We're going to go in and go into Chapter 5.2. Aren't you excited? As you can already tell, we've met up with Ashley, so we're going to just continue on with her, shall we? Let's do it. Of course we want to load that data. Alright. So we're still in her little jail cell here. Might as well collect whatever's lying around. Nothing else. Okay. Decent shot. Now, I'm not going to say anything about what just happened there, but... Well, you know what? I'm going to lie. I am going to say something about what just happened there, but why in the hell would anybody think it was an effective message, or effective method, to send a paper airplane through the window with bars on it and hope that it actually went through? Like, how many of these did she write and miss? That's what I want to know. Anyway, paper airplane. Perhaps you figured it out already, but you might be able to get it out of here by using the waste disposal vent. Lipstick kind of gives away who it was, but, you know, we're just going to assume that we don't know who it was. Alright, so, let's see. We got plenty of flash grenades, plenty of flame grenades. Shotgun ammo seems to be pretty efficient, so let's go with that.
Wait! Follow me.
Oops, apparently somebody heard me and got angry. Yeah, they're just coming. I guess my my command kind of threw it off, so that's cool. I guess you can just tell Ashley to wait and they'll run after you. You can use this as a door of defense, so that's cool. Somebody's awake. Hello, friend. Okay. No, bye, Spider-Man. Haha, Spider-Man. I make funny jokes. Nope. I'm just going to assume that would have gone through the door somehow, and I'd be mad. That spider thing, I swear to God, that is the creepiest friggin' thing. I know if anybody's played Gears 3, you hear about Baird talking about how things that scuttle are terrifying. It's true. Again, see these bugs trying to jump through the wall at me? Pretty fucking freaky. Nope. Gotcha, right there in the mid-jump. I could even plan for that, that's how good I was. Spider, are you gonna jump loose, or are you just gonna stay there? Nope. I'm dealing with the crap. Again, just using Ashley as a human shield. Oh, now the music starts playing. That's cool. Oh, crossbow. Okay. We can actually handle him without the shotgun, so let's do that. Oh, missed the headshot. I'm doing terrible. There we go. Jeez. I don't know why it was taking so long for me to get that shot. So yeah, if anybody wanted to know, if you're in that locked room and you don't want to trigger the guys by running out here and running back, you can actually just yell the wait command and that'll trigger them to come in. So that's kind of cool. I kind of did that by accident, and then all of a sudden they were kind of annoyed by me doing it. Yeah, I think this room's full of guys, so what we're going to do is just to get prepped for it. Throw a grenade! I should have taken care of everybody in there. Again, with the close quarters combat, we definitely want to use our tools to our advantage. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Hopefully he's the only one. Yeah, he's solo in here. Kind of funny. Oh, I don't want you getting your weapon. Oof. Again, you saw Ashley do a little fist bump there because I shot the weapon that was flying through the air at us. Bunch of waste disposal records. Nothing useful here. Now, something to take note of is once we push this button, there's going to be a few gents behind us, so in order to prepare for that appropriately, we're going to try and see at what angle we can actually push the button and still get turned around fairly quickly. So we're going to do this. They're coming through the door again. What you probably want to do is skip the cutscene so you can get there faster. Try and make sure they stay on the ground. It should be all the guys we have to deal with. Stay down, please. Yeah, adjust some settings here because my mouse is acting up again. Exciting. I really do just need to get a controller, but for right now, where I'm currently located, my most of my equipment is back at my my house or at my room, so you know I can't exactly get it from here. But that's okay. We're just gonna keep on going. We have a superb internet connection here, so we're gonna use that to our advantage. And once we come out here, again, we're not worried about treasures anymore. But if you have missed any, do check your maps before you get any farther than this. And it doesn't look like there was anything in here, so we don't have to worry about that. But if you missed the merchant, if you want to go activate any cutscenes, if you feel like you're missing some items, just go ahead and go back from here, because this is a no return point. Go and move forward.
Looks like this is it.
Ugh, it stinks.
Sure does.
No way, Leon.
Way.
Just the thoughtful little nudge.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
You... What is this?
Come on, let's go.
And you know what's funny? This is actually the best dialogue we have had so far between two characters, other than Luis in the beginning. Luis was pretty good dialogue. This dialogue here from, you know, just activating was there. As you can see, this dude is not dead. He is glowing orange. He's ready to go at any time. So, yeah, just remember that. If you see body heat, especially with the thermal scope, you know you're in for some business. A neat little trick. Yeah, Ashley hasn't seen these yet. But a neat little trick is you can trap them in certain rooms. They can't exactly get through, so you just use the door as a blocking, or as a blocker for these guys. And they're pretty much free targets. You just go ahead and shoot them where you need to shoot them, as quickly and efficiently as you can. Some people are better than others. If you need to move around a little, that's okay. Again, you can see the one on his back. A trick you can do is shoot him in the leg. Again, I just like to shoot him in the torso. But I guess it doesn't work in this one. Because I know for a fact, if you played this in the PS2/Wii version, the piercing ability of the rifle would actually hit the one that was on their back, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But for some reason now it's not working. So, alright. This is actually the first introduction ever of a co-optional push. At least as far as I know. I think there may have been in Resident Evil 2, but I don't remember an exact instance. Maybe with Sherry and, oh man, what's her name? Claire Redfield. That's it. That's the one that Leon was hanging out with during the Raccoon City incident. As you can hear, we got another big dude right there coming to see us. So, honestly, you can put Ashley in the bucket. Go ahead and wrap around the edge here. Shoot the explosive barrel. It's not going to kill him or anything, but it does enough damage. And again, I'm just dicking around. I probably shouldn't be, because once he stretches out his arms, I'm probably going to be screwed. Anyway, I'll show you the other way to deal with this guy. Go ahead and shoot the leg. Now you can get the one on his back. while he's slithering. And we're good to go there. And you got a freaking mouse again. Yeah, and they're worth 20,000 pesetas, so you might as well just kill them. Especially for 40,000. Leon turned invisible. It's magic. Magic! Yeah, I don't know if I've said this yet, but happy Father's Day to any fathers out there. I know I am, but I'm not tooting my own horn here, so, you know, any other dads out there, go ahead and be proud of your kids, you know, be happy for what they give you, even if it's a tie or a coffee mug, or, you know, maybe they just say I love you for the day, you know, that's good enough. That's all you really need. I know there's some dads that are like, no, I definitely want blah, 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 or peace and quiet for the day, or whatever, but, you know, at the end of the day, that's all you really need. It's just, you know, to know that you're appreciated. So, alright, but enough of the salty stuff. Going back to RE4. Oh man, this dude has a hammer. Again, going Mad Max. Yeah, I'm gonna kick him so he doesn't get any funny ideas. I have a lot of headshots going on there. Holy shit. Ashley Graham. No, I'm probably in trouble. I probably just killed her right here. Let's go ahead and use this on Ashley just to be safe while we're in here. No, enough of your axes. They already got me in trouble. And again, the moment I didn't use that herb on Ashley, she probably would have died because of that hammer swing he's got. And again, I'm not used to these big guys running at all. Like, ever. Like, these guys running is definitely, like, the scariest freaking thing I'm having to deal with. Actually, you know, calling it scary is giving it a little bit too much credit, but still. It's just one of those things like, man, I really, really wish I didn't have to do that. And this mouse, I swear to Bob. Bob, ding dong dang it. Just collecting stuff. Don't think there are any treasures. Let's go ahead and check the map, because we are in a different location per se. So yeah, again, we're just in an area with no treasures, and that seems to be a big issue. Like in the beginning of chapter 5 and towards the end, we actually run into some more, but like in this middle section, there's just not a lot going on. Again, if you do find anything, they are mostly just going to be minor gems. Nothing too big. And actually, for this next area, we're kind of going to cheat it and BS it a little bit, but that's okay. That's definitely an okay way to handle this. Probably should have reloaded my handgun, but we're going to go with what we got for now.
Wait!
Actually, I wonder if I can trick the game here. I think I can, but nope.
Follow me.
What I can do is go ahead and try and kick these guys in the lava. That didn't work. Go ahead and get another flash grenade going on in here. Because it won't damage Ashley, it won't damage me. It will only damage the zombies. Got one wrecking ball. Gonna go for a flame grenade now, just to see if we can take care of some issues. Oh man, Ashley got got. Oh, he got burned by the fire. That's funny. That's funny shit right there. Again, don't feel bad about using these grenades. Oh man, Jesus. Again, these guys running is definitely a new new feature because I am so not used to these guys running. Okay, Ashley finally fixed the door problem. Now I can use the wider area out here and not have to worry about it so much. Again, just try to keep your back in an area where you can shoot these guys. Again, if you shoot them near the hole here, they'll fall right in. It's an insta-kill for them. Oh, a lot of deaths. You may be wondering why I'm wasting my time not exiting the door. I kind of just want to collect some stuff if I can. Somebody's mad. Let's see, shotguns all out. Let's go ahead and go with the pistol now. I think we can handle these guys now. Just kind of run and collect as you go, and then you'll be okay. Oh man, I'm surprised you missed that. No, Ashley, back away. Ashley, back away. Ashley, get away. Go ahead and combine. I'm gonna use a flash grenade because why not? We can. There we go. Okay. This man should be. Oh, are they done? Looks like they're done. Okay. Again, they do stop coming in the room. It's probably more effective to just leave immediately, but again, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. This is treasure collection. I know there's not a significant treasure in here, but you can never tell sometimes. Maybe there's a minimal or mini treasures hiding in the corner, whatever. It doesn't look like there was, but that's okay. Go ahead and open the door. As you can hear, we have another friend. Alright, aren't we excited? Go ahead and reload because we can. And if anybody remembers the original Nope memes, especially from about 10 years back, I mean, man, we're going pretty far back, but this was it. Nope. Again, two best friends made that joke, but it is actually legitimate. Like the meme was pretty much dedicated to this part of the game. It was kind of funny. And again, I don't know how that switch got flipped, because regenerators have trouble with standard doors. As you can see, the mesh area we were dealing with before, they weren't able to get in here, but apparently these guys can. Again, these guys are only worth 5,000 pesetas versus the Iron Maiden types, which have the needles coming out of their body. And they're worth 20,000, so I'm just a little confused as to why, you know, the difference is there, but just assume that the game designers made it that way because maybe they thought the other one was easier than the other, but again, I don't think they are any different from one another. Okay, and again, we can still hear that breathing. I'm kind of talking over it now, but if you want to listen. Yeah, that breathing is definitely very eerie, and it's hard to tell where they're coming from. Good thing I know where they are. There's going to be one right down here at the end of this hall. He'll show up right as I round this corner. Just take care of these guys real quick. You don't have to get too close with the scope. Again, for anybody using a controller or playing PS2 or the Wii version, it has set it has a set scope versus, you know, doing the wind back and wind forward. Or at least I think it does. You know what? I may have to go back and check because I thought it was like a locked scope. Like 2 times magnification, 5 times magnification, but I can't remember now. Maybe you can scroll with the scope on the other ones. You just have to use the left or right thumbstick. I could be wrong. Who knows? I've been wrong before. Shutter's stuck. Man, that sucks. I wonder whatever we can do. And again, this is a rather stupid part. Because we see this opening here, right? It's a fairly large opening. Leon could easily slip under there, but no, here's what we do. There's just enough space for Ashley to crawl under. Oh, really? Leon cannot get under that door. Are you telling me he is incapable of bending over?
Leave it to me, Leon.
I will, Ashley. Apparently, that's what I have to do. Why should we be required to do that? I'll never know. Anyway, before we head to this door over here, we're actually going to head right. And for good reason, because we have a merchant. Oh, right, merchant. Another red herb. Again, we're running into so many herbs in this area, so do not feel bad about having to use any of these at all. We're going to see if he's got anything new for us. Maybe we can upgrade our Magnum all the way this time. What do you say, merchant? You got something? You got something?
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Again, he
What
lets
are
us
you
down.
selling?
He has nothing to give us. Alright, TMP ammo.
Is that all?
Yes.
Thank you.
Again, our handgun's already exclusive, shotgun's exclusive, broken butterflies not yet, rifle is exclusive, or semi-auto rifle, I'm sorry. The links, we're still missing two jewels for that, but we're actually going to come up
What are you
on those
buying?
pretty quick. See the broken butterflies? Nope, same.
What are you buying?
Nothing in here. Maybe first aid is no. Man, I'm just
Come back
not
anytime.
able to get anything good from you, merchant. You're letting me down. You are letting me down, sir. Like, seriously. Once we get to the last chapter, I'm shooting you so far in the brain. And actually, I do kind of want to trigger that. You know what? I may just do that to show you what can happen. We're gonna use the typewriter. Again, this will be before we kill him, so that we can always go back. And here's what happens once we kill the merchant. Again, he's been ticking me off a little bit, but he doesn't drop anything. We can't steal any weapons from him. It's just not worth it to kill him. So we're gonna go ahead and load back from our previous load, our previous save here. Oh man, is he looking chipper as ever? Again, you're lucky, merchant. You are so lucky. And again, professional, you definitely don't want to kill him at any time unless you're like near end game. So we're gonna leave Ashley here. There are levers on both sides of the door. I'm actually gonna leave her on this side because
Wait.
I think that would be more interesting to put her over here versus on the left. So I'm gonna do this one. Again, we were just waiting for that center one to go, and then once we trigger, Ashley will trigger at the same time, so it's not a big deal. Okay, plenty of boxes in this area. Nothing in those 2 boxes. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit disheartening. I was actually hoping I would get something. Ah, first aid spray, and it's free! Free first aid. Okay. This is actually another section where the shotgun's going to come in handy, but as you can tell, we're actually running low on shotgun ammo.
Leave it to me, Leon.
We're going to try and do this with the shotgun, though. If we have trouble, we can always get creative with our grenades, which we still have, so that's fine. But again, nothing's going to happen up front quite yet. We're going to focus on the back area here. And you'll see why. Behind us. I know, Ashley. I know. I see them. And what you want to do is just wait for them to get close, because they aren't going to do anything from a distance. If they try to throw something at you, that changes the story. Again, that's a lot of drop items there. And I know that I want to get down and go get them, but I cannot. So that's a little disappointing. Again, a good reason why this shotgun with a distance exclusive is good, though. You can take out that many enemies and not have any problems. I'll drop something for me. Please be shotgun shells. It is! So what we may want to do is just kind of let these guys on, just to see if we can get some items from them. Oh, looks like I shot it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I actually shot it or if I needed to shoot it again. Yeah, we got some visitors from up above. Again, to handle the truck, it's probably better to just use the pistol, because it'll do just enough damage to get the job done. Again, with that explosion, it kind of saved me from the crossbow there. Oh man, now we gotta trigger another switch. Again, good point to use the shotgun yet again. Again, using the cutscenes to your advantage, probably a smart idea. Are you done? Are you going to fall over? Okay, no zombies are going to trigger until we drop down. So what we want to do is make sure that we get this run done quick and smooth. Go ahead and run as quick as you can, climb up the ladder. Take any herbs that you see. Run forward, like I said. Again, the distance is going to help you. Go ahead and just run through these guys, if you can. Sometimes you'll get hit by that mace, and that's going to do some heavy damage, but you can actually take it now because of the vest. Again, just kind of lead them on. Oh, got hit by the stun rod there. That's okay. We're going to take that hit. Jump down. Make sure Ashley doesn't get attacked. I don't think there's anything in front of the truck. Get on. Use the triggers to make sure that you have that momentary invincibility, so you don't have to worry about it. Boys up here. That's okay. This guy got behind me. That was a bit scary. Again, there's no treasures in here to worry about, so that's okay. Okay, going back to the shotgun real quick. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. First aid spray, since we got a free one. Again, just kind of clean house at this point. There we go. Switching back to the pistol. Go ahead and shoot the truck. That'll do enough damage. Alright. Again, we have that guy behind us, but he's gonna be dead now. Again, a very weird event, because Ashley should probably be dead after wrecking through that wall. It's not gonna run anymore. I wonder. Okay. Anywho, so we survived somehow. We actually did not take as much damage as I was thinking we were going to take. But that did take quite the toll on our shotgun ammunition. We have 1 shell remaining. Again, that's probably due to me having bad accuracy. Go to check the map here. I think there is a treasure in this room because we're in a new area. Yes, it is on the right side. So now we're back to treasures. Alright, we have a long run to go. I think this is actually near the end. So this should be a fairly short event. Gonna open these up, make sure there's nothing inside. Incendiary grenade, it might as well have been nothing. I hate to say that. I do like the incendiary grenades for being barriers, but as far as their attack and damage and all that, it's not really great. We have a new Green Stone of Judgment. Alright, so we're going to combine that with our links. Again, we have 1 more to go before we're done with the links here. Again, another merchant.
Welcome.
Let's see what he's got going on now.
Got a selection of... What are you selling?
No new items from our friend the merchant. He's letting me down, people. I'm sorry to say that, but he is letting me down. Again, we're 25 grand for that links.
Come back anytime.
Didn't collect anything, no new treasures other than the one that we just picked up, so we're doing alright.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you.
Sadler!
Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot disobey. Now, come to me, Ashley.
Ashley!
It's already begun.
Okay, and that was the end of the chapter. Again, a very short chapter. I think the next one is also going to be fairly short, at least as far as progress and getting anywhere is concerned. So we're just going to keep on trucking with this one. So hang tight. We're just going to go right in. And again, I normally don't save this often, especially for RE, but for the sake of me getting these videos out and everything, I haven't been, doing a full run through in my 4 hours, which I usually do, because I usually, if I wanted to do a speed run, I could just, run through these areas. I know where the treasures are, grab those real quick if I needed to go off a certain path, and then, just continue from there. Because I don't usually concern myself with the minor treasures all too often. Because of that agent we lost, Chief Mendez and Ramon. Nevertheless, Ramon is Salazar. Nevertheless, everything will proceed according to plan. I must admit, however, the loss of my loyal men is a bit disheartening, but I will deal with it. Replacing that loss will not come easy. I must choose wisely, for the Plaga reflects the conscience of their hosts. How do you say that? Is it conscience? I think it is. Conscience of their host. If chosen poorly, they could betray me. I need men who will swear their allegiance to me. I've learned my lesson when Sarah betrayed me. I will not make the same mistake again. In this important hour, I cannot and will not have anyone stand in my way. Again, that is a word from Sadler. I'm going to go ahead and check these windows. Don't think there's anything going on with them, but you never know. Oop.
What's the news on our friend Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I'm not actually too thrilled about these next coming parts, but we're going to handle it just like we have all the others. As you can see, we got some shotgun ammo over here. Definitely going to come in handy. Oh, somebody figured out I'm here. Again, you see this treasure up here. I don't think it's something that comes up on the map. I could be wrong. Yep, nope. But yeah, remember that me discussing this glass? Definitely want to remember. Shoot them out. And someone coming in to say hello if you couldn't hear that door. Taking his time. Listen to this. Man, these guys are getting really burly. There we go. That's much better. I got a handgun ammunition. This is getting stressful on my ammo caches here. Yep. We definitely have a low ammo stash, so we're gonna go with a rifle for now. Gonna open this door. Let's see what we can get from here. Doesn't look like too much of anybody. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy through the wood. Care of a few problem children up here. Looks like somebody's with a shield up there. Here we go. Again, you may be wondering why I'm not using the standard scope, and that's because there is a lot of fog in here. It's hard to tell from time to time where anybody is. Oh gosh, that was a bad decision on my part. Going back to the shotgun, at least temporarily. Nope, not dealing with that shenanigans. Shut the door, it'll buy us some time. Not much time apparently. Oh crap. Again, down that one shotgun round. Holy crap, dude. Back to the handgun. Shouldn't take too much more. There we go. And again, I'm making some silly mistakes everywhere in here. Again, just make sure you check these back areas. Make sure there's nothing around, no glass, no nothing. Now, hopefully we can head up the stairs and not have to worry about it too much. But who knows? Maybe there's a whole army in here. I wouldn't be surprised by that in the least. Take out the wood paneling here. Doesn't look like there's much much going on. But I am a little concerned about these next coming sections, especially since I'm probably going to die. This is the part of the game where I'm used to dying a lot. So, yeah. I'm just going to warn you now. Even for somebody who's done this a million times, it's a little tricky. Oh man, yeah, we're definitely in this area. Oh boy. Okay, so get ready for some horrible shit to go down. And hopefully it triggers a checkpoint for me, because otherwise I will be in trouble. Oh yeah, not looking forward to this. Okay, let's do it. Oh man, yeah, see, he got me instantly. Even though I did click it, it gives you like half a second to react. So yeah, I'm used to dying. It's not really anything I'm too proud of here. Especially with these controls, because my mouse is just acting the fuck up. Let's try this again. Away that time.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
What the? Oh my goodness. I definitely clicked there. I don't know why it was acting like that. I guess it just wants me to anticipate it and do it? I don't know. It's very weird for the PC version, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna try and skip through as much as we can here until we get to that point. Oh man, it's an unskippable cutscene. Okay, I just wanted to get through it, but nope, we're gonna have to do this whole thing all over again. I apologize. Oh, fuck. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can do both at the same time. It'll still do it. Yeah, because I did make a mistake there. I actually genuinely made a mistake.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this.
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Okay.
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
Again, I'm not happy about this chapter. Again, they were just trying to show off, oh man, isn't Leon so cool? Look at his background, blah 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 blah. And yeah, it's kind of awesome, but kind of at the same time, kind of douchey, because you have to go through all that bullshit. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, in professional mode, if you make a mistake by pressing the wrong keys at the wrong time, unlike this one where I could get away with doing both at the same time and it still counts, you'll die. You'll just die instantly. So you can't make button press mistakes, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And with Sadler referring to it, that'll be a new thing to try to remember. And if anybody remembers this hallway, I don't remember if Resident Evil's original movie had come out yet, or if it was about to come out, but they pretty much kind of stole ideas from one another, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Again, you see these lasers, just gotta wait for that center one to go up, and good. Oop, that was close. There we go. Go ahead and dodge that. More button clicks. It's gonna be that whole thing. Button click, button click. Alright, so we think we're in the clear. We're gonna go to the end of the hallway. Check, it's locked, but there's a switch on the right. Okay, go ahead and operate that switch. Oh, this is gonna get real fun. Alright, we're getting out of this hallway. Again, more button clicks, more, things to do. And I'm going to point out something that's fairly interesting. I don't think that's a treasure, but we're going to look here. Map. Nope, it is a treasure. Okay, so remember once you get into this room, go ahead and shoot that down, and it's an elegant headdress. Nothing too exciting. We've seen one of those before. But they've always introduced this sort of aspect into every Resident Evil game as long as I can remember, and we're going to take a seat. Look at that cool Leon taking a pose. There's no time for resting. And he just gets right back up. No big deal, just always a chair there just for resting. Just for poses, so you can take pictures or whatever. It's kind of sweet. Again, we're only 50 minutes in. I was actually expecting that knife fight to take a lot longer, so... Again, I do apologize. Dying 3 times in a row in that one section is a pain in the ass, and I don't like going through it. Because command sequences, while they're fun, they need to be a little bit more forgiving, and those are not. Like, you have less than a second to make up your mind, and yeah, it's definitely very hard and professional, because I think they even give you less time. Alright, now, this section of the game I really, really hate. I mean, I hate this even more than the Krauser scene, is fighting this monstrosity in the next section. So, yeah, you're not going to see a happy person here in a minute. But we're going to do what we can. And I think I may just take the cheap way out. I really do. Because I don't want to have to fight this guy standard. I don't. So, yeah, that's just how I'm going to do it. Luis's memo number 4. I'll report my findings about the Plagas here. The Plagas have 3 distinct characteristics. As mentioned previously, the Plagas have the ability to manipulate behavioral patterns of their hosts. The Plagas are social organisms. By this I mean that instead of living individually, they live in perfect social harmony. It is believed that they have a collective intelligence, so a hive mind, or whatever, if you want to call it that. This type of behavior can be seen amongst insects such as bees and ants. However, this kind of social behavior is rarely seen among parasitic organisms. We're going to go with a no shit there. Perhaps it was learned behavior by the Plagas, and finding out if this has any relationship to their first characteristic. The Plagas have exceptional adaptation skills. They are able to live off any or many kinds of organisms by creating a symbiotic environment quickly. This ability, when combined with their social behaviors, allows them to interact intelligently between hosts regardless of the host organism. I am ashamed to admit my pure fascination with the Plagas, in hindsight, has blinded me to the true research objective of Los Illuminados. Even with the knowledge that Sadler was going to abuse the results of these experiments, I could not pull myself away from my research. As a result, I am just as responsible for this whole mess as he is. I see now that I was wrong, but I can stop their evil, or can I stop their evil plans alone? So again, this is when Sarah started questioning his whole involvement with the project. And yeah, he's definitely a researcher, so can't take that from him. He wasn't lying there. Again, shotguns out of ammunition. I do have my Magnum, but yeah, we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna have so much fun. And I'll get to that email a little bit later. If you could hear that ding, I do apologize. Alright, but we do have a merchant. We're gonna talk to him.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you
We got
selling?
new tune-ups. We are running low on ammunition and equipment. I'm sad to
Is
say.
that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank
Okay,
you.
going ahead and sell all those off, so that's fine.
What are you buying?
Gonna see if there's anything new we can buy. Don't think so, because it didn't say there was anything. First aid sprays or gun.
What are you buying?
Broken Butterfly has new upgrades for firepower.
Is that all?
We're gonna do it at.
Thank you.
And I know this goes against my rules, but we're gonna
Is
upgrade
that
the
all?
capacity too.
Thank you.
Fortunately, that's all we're gonna do. It doesn't have the exclusive unlocked yet, but that's okay. Now,
What are you buying?
what I am gonna do is buy another RPG. I know, you don't want me to do it.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
Yes, it is a weapon. And I'm doing this just so I can get through this next section with the least amount of problems. I know some people may be upset that I'm going to use this method, but I'm going to do it.
Come back anytime.
Thank you, Merchant. I will come back anytime, as long as you're selling something new, or else I'll kill you. And again, I could use that save point, but we're not going to use that quite yet. Yep, we're going to end up in a lot of trouble. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh man, having some lag there. And if he's faster, especially in this PZ version versus the old one, we're gonna see some shit happen. We're gonna go ahead and use that on Leon. Our health is either at max or very close to being at max. We may, once we find another yellow herb, experiment with it and try to use it again. It may tell me that I can't use it, but we're gonna find out. So we do seem to be at full health, or at least that's the illusion it's getting off, or giving off, so we'll see how that goes. Oh boy, I really am not looking forward to this. I am not. I am so just like... Again, I don't think there's anything in there I have to worry about as far as treasures are concerned, and nope, there's not. However, what you do want to do, before you go any closer, note the map, note where you have to go, and then just kind of remember the patterns in the middle there, if you can see that. So, as you can see, once we get in there, we want to go left, and then right, and then left again, in an S-curve. In the next area, you want to go to the right, I think, first. It may change. I have to remember where the switches are. And I may be giving away too much information, but again, this used to be things that I would remember off the top of my head. And I haven't been playing this game for quite a while. I haven't experimented beforehand either. So yeah, this is a raw run. We're definitely going in there first time right now for HD. We're going to try and keep off to the side here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get around until... Yep. Okay, our sensor's here.
Ashley. What is that?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. So right off the bat, we're in serious shit. Now, just to get this guy out of here, we're going to use our friend the Magnum. We're going to go back to the pistol. Hopefully he doesn't jump down behind us or anything. Oh god, he did. Yeah, we're just running through the areas here. There must be another one. Hopefully he didn't follow us over here. We're going to see the crouch. Yeah, we don't like him. We do not like him. We're running around. I do not like the scuttler. Again, go ahead and shoot the switch. Keep running as fast as you can. Oh fuck, just run past him. Go ahead and activate it. We have 30 seconds before he decides to drop the canister. Bye-bye canister. Go to the right here. Okay. What we're going to do, since we see the green over here, is we're going to shoot it from over here. We're just going to go left. Oh, fuck. And, yeah, we're going to go back to the Magnum. And normally I'd recommend using the shotgun, but as you can see, we're running low on shotgun. Oh, man. Definitely pushing that button. There must be another one. Oh, fuck. Run away. Shake him off, shake him off, shake him off. He's doing some heavy damage. Heavy damage. Gotta aim up. Boom. Okay. Again, we're running out of handgun bullets, so try not to waste them. Door should be open now. Now you just gotta remember your way back. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let me by. Please let me by. Gonna pick up that TMP ammo. Then we're gonna go in. Whew. Okay, bye-bye canister. We have one more to go. We're almost out of this mess. Go ahead and push that button. There should be another one. It's actually gonna open the internal crate. Again, he's back to say hello. Oh, fuck. Now this is really bad. Yep. Going back to the Magnum. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And just get a few rounds off into him. Nope, man. I can't actually open it from here. Oh, God! No! No, let me go! Let me go. Okay, we're gonna run past. I remember now why that was a problem. We have to go through the middle first. Oh, man. Heart attack. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Full health. Again, use those herbs. If you got them, use them. Oh, man. Nope. You stay there. You stay right there, buddy. Go ahead and shoot this sensor. We're gonna have to do this whole run again. Make sure you try to avoid his attacks. Again, you don't necessarily have to fight him. However, you do get some damage off before the end of the game here, or end of the round. Go ahead and push that button. Okay, door should be open now. Now, this is the longest run back, especially if you get caught with this guy, because he will drag you down with him. Okay. Now at the end door, go ahead and open that. Move forward a little bit. 18-second mark. We're doing pretty good. E to jump. Woo! And he falls. Man. And again, more ammunition off to the side here, so you know that's a good sign. We're gonna go with a big old knot. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do immediately is equip our RPG. Because I don't want to fight this guy. I really don't. Oh, he's mad. He's so mad. Run. You get locked into a room with him. And just take him the hell out. Just do it immediately. Because I do not want him scuttling around after me. Oh my god, he's still not dead? Really? Oh my goodness, I did one handgun bullet after the RPG and he's been down. Ugh. And again, RPG was worth it because we got 20,000 extra pesetas, even from the cost of using it. So, yeah, just go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and buy the rocket launcher. You're making money. You aren't losing any, you're making money. I can't stress that enough because you do not want to waste any more ammunition, especially at this point in the game. Holy crap, we're going to reload our shotgun here. Ugh. Go back to the handgun just for the sake of having something out. Now, what you can do now is explore freely. I like to shoot the explosive barrels. What you can do in the boss fight is go ahead and use those to your advantage. Again, you are wasting ammunition to do it, though, so that's a big downer. But, you know, you can lock him in rooms. You can actually get out, but, you know, it takes a while for him to figure that out. It's not a big area. Like, this is pretty much it. This is the area you run through. The back area is another area you run through, but other than that, that's it. That's all there is to it. So, we're back out where we jumped from. You see the metal hook there. Now, there's a door there to our left. We're actually going to use that door. Okay. I think we do actually find another yellow herb here, so let's test that experiment I was going to talk about earlier. I think that white line actually has to disappear before you're at full health like that. We got a free green herb, so, you know, that's cool. We aren't losing anything. Now, if you remember, we were kind of pushed off into that center area there where the boxed area was. What we actually want to do is go forward through the ladder there, but we're actually going to go backwards first. And there's a reason for this, because people forget this all the time. So, going back on the lift. Hey look, more green herbs. Okay, I thought there was a yellow herb back here. Maybe I was mistaken. Am I mistaken? I guess I am mistaken. I apologize. I thought there was a yellow herb back here. Maybe HD fucked it up? I wouldn't be surprised. Again, that's the thing about new versions of this game. Everybody likes to do something a little bit different. And these zombies are freaking 10 times harder than I'm used to. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Or maybe I'm just getting really old, but I'm not used to them running up on me, and I'm not used to having to deal with enemies doing such large amounts of damage, especially on just normal mode. Like, if it was professional, I understand. Professional, you're definitely, you know, in for an onslaught. Because I remember that from early days too, but this is just a new demon. I think we actually trigger the end of the chapter here soon, once we exit this door, so we'll see. Hopefully this is it for now. Get a free hand grenade. Okay, that's cool. Open the door. And we're going to check our map just to make sure we haven't missed anything. I don't think we have. We have a treasure coming up though, so do remember that. It's going to be in the underground area. If you know how to read that anyway. Yeah, we're definitely near the end of the chapter. What? I don't need your shenanigans. Go ahead and shoot the red barrels. I'll take out most of the group down there, so that's cool. You can use that to jump down. There's only one guy left, I believe. Just kind of walking away from me right now. So that's a little strange. Give him dirty looks right back. Oh man, please do not grow a head. Are you done? Again, these guys walking without their heads. They normally don't walk for that long, but for whatever reason, these guys do. So, again, I just like to get rid of these explosives just in case I make the mistake of, like, knifing them or something. I don't want to do that. Make sure there's nothing hidden. Again, free ammo dump. By using the explosive barrel, you're just going to get free ammunition, all that sort of stuff. And again, we're entering another section in the next area, which I may go ahead and cheat again. And I really do hate doing it. I do. Because I do want to show you that I am capable of doing it the correct way, but... Yep, can't use it. We are at full health. We can go no higher. Alright, so we're going to use that on Ashley when we find her next. We're actually done with our health, so, you know, good game. We have twice the health as we started with, so that's cool. Make sure we aren't missing anything here. I don't believe we are. We'll check that back path again one more time. Okay, thank you. Coming back to the feet. Coming back to the feet. Again, my mouse is acting up. Because in order to record this, I have to be in windowed mode, and I haven't explained that properly, why I'm having trouble, but when you're in windowed mode, your mouse, if it goes off the screen for whatever reason, will take you out of the game and show you what you're trying to view. Unfortunately, that's not what I'm trying to view at all. I just want to stay in the game. And I have not figured out a way to get it to work in full screen. I've been looking into it, and nothing's worked so far. Actually, we're actually going to acquire the last treasure for the Lynx here, I believe, so do keep that in mind. Again, yep, blue stone is the reason. Okay, we are done with the Lynx. Go ahead and examine it. Looks like it was set in something. Combine that with the Lynx. Go ahead and examine the Lynx. Alright, look at that. Statue with all the stones fitted in it. As you can see, it looks super cool with those eyes in it, especially now. In older versions, you couldn't really tell what was going on. Again, we're working with higher graphics than what the PS2 and the Wii could handle at the time. So, that's all cool. Again, we're just picking up free money at this point. Again, we have another firing range. Krauser's note. Oh, good. Fun. Turns out Old Man Sadler wasn't buying me from the start. Even though I succeeded in kidnapping Ashley, I sort of sensed this when Sadler didn't completely let me in the loop. Under the circumstances, I had no other alternative but to call for her assistance. Perhaps she knew this was the way it was going to turn out all along. My guess is her ultimate goal might be different from Wesker's and mine, and this is a perfect opportunity to find out. After I get rid of Leon and retrieve the sample, I'll put her in a body bag along with Leon and send them both to Wesker. So again, this is Krauser just being Krauser and being like, well, I was taking advantage.
Welcome.
So,
Got some rare things. What are you selling?
rare things on sale. Yes, I know.
Is that all? Thank you.
Again, people like the TMP. I do not. So, we're ready to sell the Lynx. We actually gave it an extra 10,000 worth for each stone we put in it, I believe. So,
I'll buy it at a high price.
yes, you will.
Thank you. What
Go
are
ahead
you
and look at the tune-up list. It looks like the Broken Butterfly is going exclusive.
Is that old strange?
Oh,
Thank
man.
you.
As you can see, the Fireplower jumped from 35 to 50. So now our Broken Butterfly
Come back
is our
anytime.
powerhouse weapon. And you know, I may get away with using just the Magnum, but just to be safe, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and buy the RPG. I know that sounds bad, but we're gonna make
What are you
more money than
buying?
we lose. I mean, every time, especially for any boss battle that comes up, you're gonna make more money than you spend on it. So just keep that in mind. Go ahead and put that in the lower slot here. Okay, gotta climb up. Backtrack a little bit here because we have a barrel. Okay, and this is the other side of the fence that we were looking at before when we went to the camp down there, so that's cool. I think we're done with this chapter. I think so. I want to believe we are. And at this point, I think we've actually beaten Best Friends Play, but we'll see how far they go. Do I have to keep going? I think I do. I think this is a 2 boss battle chapter. Okay. Man. Okay. Yep. I'm not looking forward to this. Because we do have to take on Krauser. Sorry to give that away for anybody who was sort of anticipating it. But since we do have considerable Magnum ammo, we're going to go ahead and use it. We'll switch when we need to, but for the most part, I think we can get away with using this and not have any problems. Go ahead and jump down. We're actually going to trigger a scene with Krauser, so, yep, have fun.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate. But you'll need 3 insignias to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
There's one in the north, and the other in the east.
And let me guess, you got the last one.
It pretty much means you're on a tight leash.
Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
Yep, we want to stay behind walls. Because he does have that TMP. So, running through, making sure he doesn't hit us. More Magnum ammo. We're going to climb up the ladder here. He's actually kicked down the door. Again, so once we've done significant damage to him, he does activate a flash grenade, so what you want to do is just make sure that you do enough damage to where he'll leave you alone with his knife, at least temporarily. So yeah. Gonna run down here. He's actually gonna pop up right here. Yep. So just use heavy-hitting weapons. Shotguns do end up working better, especially for this section if you don't have a Magnum for whatever reason. But yeah, just keep in mind that for Krauser, you want to use what you got. So heavy-hitting weapons are definitely the best way to go. Oh god, he's hit us. Okay, so we're gonna head this way first. I'm starting to remember now. Won't open. Pieces are missing. Again, he's using a mine thrower and a TMP. He's actually showing how a TMP can be very effective. Getting lost here just a little bit. Yep, bye-bye. Again, don't want to deal with his shenanigans. And once you've cleared him of areas, he tends to stay away, at least for a while. until you've entered a new area. I'm trying to remember which way I have to go. I think it's this way.
Getting a
Oh
bit
god.
soft.
Nope, 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 nope. God, he stabbed me. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, but again, we have so many herbs right now. We're gonna go ahead and combine some of them together. I didn't even realize. I just looked in here and I was like, man, there's a lot of green.
Good.
Do your flips. Again, every time we hit him with a bullet, that's 50 damage. I don't know how that affects him in the end, but we're gonna see if we don't have to do as much later. Okay, I guess we are gonna head up then. Got the first insignia.
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella?
To bring order and balance to this insane world of ours.
A psycho like you can't bring order or balance.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
Got a piece of the holy beast, Panther. Again, he's going to be up top there shooting down at us, so we just have to get under it. Again, he's jumping around. Oh gosh, I fucked up there.
Oh, we're talking.
Again, try not to miss. Nope.
We're talking.
And that's a combat sequence you do have to go through. Unfortunately, we're actually down to our last 11 rounds. I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. So he's letting us go for right now, just letting us get through our events, so that's cool. Now for this puzzle, as you can see, we have another button to press. It's a little bit tricky, but we're able to solve it fairly easily. Because again, it's a wall puzzle, and you can't get up against the walls, which is a little strange to me. But if we do it this way, it solves it pretty quick. So we want to get through this area. Go ahead and push. We've activated that. You have 2 levers to pull. Open the gate. Okay, again, we aren't dealing with Krauser for a while now. Again, if I've been throwing out incorrect names, I think I may have been previously, but yeah, just bear with me. I know what I'm talking about. It's kind of... And I'm not thrilled about this 2-boss chapter at all. Like I said. Oh god, Krauser around the corner. Of course he was. Got him right in the face, though. Oh, shit. Again, I probably should have remembered that. I didn't, for whatever reason. So, yeah, I'm starting to slowly remember why I don't like this boss fight. I called it out before. Now, as you can see, those are little android bots. So yeah, we don't want to have them see us, and we don't want to have them get near us. So what we're going to do is make them explode. Again, I'm trying to remember the path. There's a more effective path than the one I'm using, I'm sure, but... Once you hear that sensor go off, they will come after you. Some have machine guns. Some are bombs. Nope. Enough of your bullshit. See blue in this area, you want to shoot it. If you have the shotgun like I do, it may be more effective if you have
What
enough
is it
rounds
that
to
you
use
fight
that.
for, comrade?
My past, I suppose.
Umbrella.
Okay, yeah, that explosive one on the ground got me because I was not quick enough. Again, I apologize. I wonder if I can use this. No, I can. It doesn't increase my health, though. Okay, so I was just double-checking because... wasn't sure. Okay. actually where we need to be. Have another yellow herb. Gonna combine that with our green herb over here. We're gonna use that for Ashley once we find her again. And, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch to our RPG. Because, yeah, we're where we need to be. Go ahead and climb up. Before we collect this insignia, we're going to collect these items over here. And again, like I've said before, we're going to make a lot more money than we're going to lose by using the rocket launcher. And again, this is just to save time, because if I fought these boss battles all the way through, it would be another 30 minutes at least.
Two down, one more to go, Krauser. We'll see about that. Witness the power!
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
Prepare for your death, Leon.
Okay, I definitely hit the right buttons there. For whatever reason, it didn't sound good. As you can see, this is a timed boss battle, so this is fun. And I missed that rocket launcher, so I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna use the health. Again, this magnum has piercing. Oh man, it kicked me off again. I thought I did a significant amount of damage. It looks like the answer is nope. Again, aim for the legs if you can. Use the health items if you need to. Looks like I'm out of ammunition. Oh, nope, I got 3 rounds. I'm gonna make them count. Shit. Okay. Again, that RPG's blast radius was definitely very important. We've got all the pieces. We have 2 minutes left to get out of here. We're actually doing fairly well for ourselves. So, go ahead and check the body. Krauser, what happened to you? You used to be a good guy. He definitely did. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him. He just kind of fell in the wrong crowd or lost a job or something. I don't know. I'm going to go this way. Take the shortcut down. If you want, you can check the area for a good minute or so, but I don't like wasting time. And again, I have cut it really close before by checking around the areas. As long as you're here within the last 2 seconds, you will make this. End of chapter. Okay. Again, died 2 times. Again, not my favorite chapter at all. Because we kind of met Krauser at the beginning of Chapter 5.3, and we ended with Krauser at the end of Chapter 5.3, so it sucked. It really sucked. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for now. It's been going for about an hour and a half, which I do apologize. The first section we did was literally half an hour. This chapter alone was an hour on its own, so I wasn't sure how quickly I was going to be able to handle it. And I thought after the box drop, that was the end of the chapter. And I opened the door and Krauser went as a separate chapter, but that wasn't the case. So we're going into Chapter 5.4 next. And I wonder, is that the last chapter? It might be. So we may be very well done with this game pretty soon. Unless I'm mistaken, which could be. But that should be it. Alright, done for today. Leave a like, comment, or whatever else. And happy Father's Day to anybody out there. Alright, bye.